Welcome back, DIYers. If you're looking for a great way to heat your pool so you can enjoy it a little bit longer in the year, we're going to check out this AquaStrong water heater. So let's dive in. So I want to show you what this looks like when it's fully set up. Again, I have the above ground pool, as you saw right there in the background. You can see all you're going to do is put this hooked up to your pump, and then it's going to be hooked up into the heat pump right here. Again, in the back, you can use your pipes that it came with, or you can even grab some new pipes. Maybe a little bit more heavy duty pumps would work a little bit better, but overall it works pretty well. And so you can see it just kind of plugs up and will begin pumping warmer water into your pool. A couple of features I do want to point out: it does have these little legs that you can actually put stuff on if you want to mount it to something. You can see right here I just have it on the rubber stops, but you can put it on a piece of wood or whatever you want to. And it also has a little hose down here, so once this does get a little warm or it does have any condensation, again, you'll be able to have this hose that will go ahead and drip it all out and get it away from the pool pump itself. I do like it has multiple different ways to hook this up, so whether you have the smaller hoses like I do with my pool, or if you have the medium size, or if you have an in-ground pool, it works the same as well. You can use all these different type of nozzles, but we're going to use the smaller nozzle here for my pool pump. And again, I'll show you just a minute what that actually already looked like hooked up. But like I said, I really like it because you can use so many different ones, and it has so many different connectors as well. So these are just a few of the connectors that it came with, just to show you all the different pieces. So whatever size pool you have, you can use this. You also need to know all the different little indicators on your notebook. You can see all these indicators. This will really help you out once you turn this thing on and get it rolling. It's also helpful to know all these things and icons, because once you look down here in just a moment, you're going to need to know exactly what's going on. But once you turn it on and get the heat going, you can see it already starting to heat up the pool, and you can turn it to whatever setting you want to or whatever temperature you want. You can even turn it to cooler or warmer, whichever one you're interested in, but we're definitely interested in the warmer one for this one. And you can see it's a little bit cooler out today, low 60s right now, but you can see it's turned on and going to try to heat up our pool just a little bit, showing you guys how this works and how hot it can get. So I do want to show you all the little functions of it. You see you have the heating, the cooling. You also have the automatic, so if you want to set it at one way, you can, or if you want to use the eco modes and save some of that time and some of that energy, you can do that as well. And next you have the functions, so whichever function you want. If you have the timer, you can also use the Wi-Fi. It has a cool app that you can control all of it and even see what the temperature is, so that's a really cool advantage right there. Then it also has multiple different other features you can see. I'll click on those and show you all these in just a second. But on here in the front, it actually shows you what's going on right now and what it actually looks like. Again, what's going on in your pool. Then you can see some settings, date and time, temperature display, all other things that you might want to change. You can definitely work on those. And then, like I said, you can control it and show what temperature you want it to get to. And you also can see all the icons once they are popping up and working, what's happening in your pool. But again, after you've done this, after you've turned it on, got everything ready, you can see the fan starting to work, and then you can go and look and make sure, again, everything is working smoothly. You do want to make sure you sit this on proper ground. You don't want to be on an incline or any kind of thing like that. Try to get it as level as possible. One thing I really like about this is it barely makes any noise. It's a really low hum. You can just kind of hear it in the background, but even the pump that I have is actually a lot louder than that. So you can see this setup, and you can also see the water starting to get warmer when you're standing here. You can watch the dial kind of continually start increasing. But it's really nice. It's really quiet, and it works really well. I also think it looks really nice too, so that's a really great advantage. It does come with this plug, so just a heads up on that. I did have to go buy an adapter for that, so I will show you what that adapter looks like. You can see it, that's what the adapter is right there. So again, not too bad, just need an adapter, or if you have that plug, you can do that. And then here is about 4 hours later. I wanted to show you guys, it's jumped up about 4 degrees. So in my experience, it's been about a degree an hour, and it gets until you want it to get to the temperature you are interested in. So just kind of depending on how hot you want it. But again, you can set it for whatever you would like. And it also depends on the temperature around you as well. If it's warmer, it's going to get to that warmer temperature quicker. If it's cooler, it's going to take a little bit longer as well. But from my experience so far, this has been great. Like I said, it's pretty easy to set up. once you figure it out and once you get it going, you can use your own pump to kind of filter it, and this will actually heat your pump or heat your water. And again, there's eco modes. You can turn it on to come on at certain times. It also has an app, so you can look and see what that app looks like, control a lot of things from the app as well, so it's really nice and really convenient. But overall, this has been really good for us. We've really liked it, and it's definitely been a game changer to keeping it warmer so we can enjoy our pool earlier in the year and then also a little later in the year as well. My kids have really loved it, and it's definitely something that's going to be a game changer for our pool. If you're interested, I will have a link for this item down below. You can check that out down there. Also, if this video is helpful, you can let me know that. You can leave a like and subscribe. You can also check out another pool video right here, and I will see you over there.